And we are live. Hello, bonjour from Toronto, more specifically, the really chain link fence. Let me try to get that sentence out again. The chain link fence in front of the Greenwood subway yard. It's a little bit windy, so hopefully the wind isn't cutting into the sound, but I do have my microphones on. I can swap in if it does get windy. Hello, Juanita, first in the chat, and hi, Janice. So we're not gonna stay here too long. Just wanted to start with a little view of that. I think Yoshi was here the other day. I wonder if I could still see his footprints there, although I don't think it snowed yet when he was here. Oh, hey, Calvin Jones says, discovered my channel through T-Shots. Oh, that's really awesome. Yeah, I was commenting in her chat yesterday. Bear with me, I'm gonna switch hands. Gimbal. So there we go. So we'll get one last look at the streetcar yard, or sorry, subway yard. There we go. All right, I'm gonna go this way. Hey, Chris. Hope you're doing all right today. So this is the entrance to the maintenance yard for the subway. But we're gonna head on west and head towards downtown. Go says stay warm. I am. I have my gloves on, so hopefully, although the sun's starting to set, so hopefully it doesn't get too cold. But I'll do my best to stay warm. I had to swap the battery out because one battery died on my one heated glove, the one that I usually use to hold the gimbal, and I forgot to charge them yesterday. Oh yeah, Chris, you're gonna come do a stream with me tomorrow just to figure out where we're gonna go. That looks boring up there. I think we're gonna actually continue down the path. This way. Oh, Brad and Marie Palmer. Happy Sunday to you both. Hope your weekends are going well there up in North Bay. Dogs out here. That one's playing. I forget the name of this park, but it's just kind of behind the Greenwood subway yard, so maybe there's a sign over here that lets me know. Welcome to the Pocket Tiny Forest. So that's not the name of this park. I don't think it's called the Pocket Tiny Forest. I think that's referring to whatever they're doing here. But this whole area is called the Pocket. I believe that's what the neighborhood's called. And I didn't know that until probably about sometime last year. Looks like they're trying to put a little forest here. pocket tiny forest is a densely planted arrangement of native trees and shrubs that replicates the vegetation layers found in mature forests. Very interesting. I'll have to come back here when there's less snow and check it out. Kevin Hawthorne, good afternoon to you too. You did your 4th news interview at the Citrus Connection bus terminal. Your 21st year working there. Oh, congratulations. It's a big accomplishment. So you can kind of see there's a mosque just on the Danforth, and that's what's to the north of here, the direction we're headed, but you can kind of see the top of the mosque kind of behind that house. Like a little tower and another roof. So this is Chatham Avenue, I believe. Chatham. There's a school here. And I can't quite remember the name of the school, but the connecting school, I think it's Eastern Commerce. But we'll see when we go around the corner. Or perhaps this is all Eastern Commerce. I'm actually not too sure. But there's actually some really nice houses around here. Interesting, there's a bike lane here. I believe this is called the Wandering Spirit School, according to that sign there. Mike Landry, hello. $3 from Mike Landry. Hello, Eddie, and everyone in the chat. Hello, Mike Landry. Welcome. It's good to see you, friend. Thank you for the $3 and the support. Always a pleasure to see you, Mike. Hope your weekend's going pretty well. And another shot of the back of the school. Subway Academy 1. That sounds familiar. Creative Preschool of East Toronto. Get a glimpse of the Danforth just up there. We'll head on up that way shortly. We're just going to continue down onto Jones up ahead. It's kind of nice to see some people still have Christmas decorations up on their house. It's always a bit of a debate amongst me and my friends as to when the right time is to take your Christmas decorations down. Jerry K says, nice but cold. Welcome, Jerry K. And hello, David. Greetings from Poland, Warsaw. And yeah, it is quite cold. It's actually not too bad. I think it's like 0. What did it say? It said 1 degree Celsius. Is what Nightbot just said. So I believe that to be pretty accurate. Hey there, sweetie kid. Welcome. Jenna says, gray skies. There's a bit of sun of it. It's like the sun's kind of hiding behind the clouds. I'm gonna cross on Uber. So we're just coming up to Jones Avenue. We're going to take a right and head on up to the Danforth. So we're going to start making our way downtown, heading west along Danforth. See how far we get before I either complain that it gets too cold or I start getting hungry. Oh, that's fascinating. A really old picture of the southeast corner of Jones and Danforth. Thank you, Janice and Jerry, for reminding people to hit the like button. So we're now heading west along the Danforth. Greektown, as this sign so aptly puts it. They used to have one that was hanging from here. Or maybe it was down a little bit further, but they got rid of it last year, a couple months ago. We're not sure why. Used to be a banner that kind of hung across, said welcome to Greektown, and it lit up at night and they took it down. Not sure why they do such a thing. Maple Leaf Sports Bar and Grill. I went there once for a drink, just over a year ago. It's the definition of dive bar. I have not been back. I think it's more of a local dive. I think everybody who going there knew each other. I felt like I was walking onto a very dysfunctional set of Cheers. interesting. The Papa John's closed. It's coming soon. Leandro Bakery, or Levand Bakery. I misread that. Paul Blunt's asking, ever go for a quick 45? I don't know what a quick 45 is. Oh, that skeleton's still celebrating the new year. Oh, the poor dog down there. Hopefully its owner comes back soon. Oh, sirens. Puppy. So right over there, you can kind of see all these like silo-looking things. That's where they're building the Ontario line. One of the stops for Pape Station. It's right there, Pape and Danforth. And they sort of have this like big tent thing that they got up over there. Like a big white tent, I guess to keep the workers warm. Haven't really figured it out. Yeah, it's a new station. It's a new subway line altogether, actually. So it connects to Pape Station, but it's a subway line that kind of runs from the C&E grounds to here all the way up towards the Science Center. I can't remember where it goes north of O'Connor. It's a relief line. It's to get people from this end of the city a bit downtown quicker. See all the construction going on. So south of here, it's going to run adjacent to the GO train lines, but then it kind of goes underground just a bit south of here. So it could be actually where that giant white tent is. Maybe that's where they put the boring machine in to dig out the underground tunnels. I'm not sure. I have to look it up actually, because I was looking some things up on it earlier to see what they were doing with some of the lines, and they were expanding Carlaw Station and the one down at Broadview Queen by around there. They were like adding tracks to make it so the GO trains can still run adjacent. I believe Via Rail also runs on those tracks. So now Pape and Danforth. At the other corner there. So there's a bunch of buildings there before that all got torn down about a year ago. Janice says poor paved subway. Yeah. Oh, hey there, Midge Adams says you used to live in that area. It's a really nice area. Oh, hey, Marcus Erickson, welcome. Hope your night's going well over there. $2 Taco Tuesdays. I didn't know Taco Bell did that. So this Taco Bell just opened. However, I've noticed that, so I've gone there once in person and I've ordered from there once. And both times they forgot the hot sauce. It's such a staple of Taco Bell. So I actually walked along this street yesterday in the live stream, but I was coming back the other way. I'm glad to hear it's going well for you, Marcus. Doing all right here. Oddly kind of tired today, and I don't know why. I slept all right, but figured a walk would help. But there's a part of me that wants to go find a nice cozy snowbank and go lay down in it. Well, I'm sure that'd probably do the opposite. Probably just wake me right up because it'd be so cold. Not a bot, welcome. 2 days in a row, yeah. Figured why not? Wasn't up to much this afternoon. I also didn't see anyone else streaming this afternoon, so I figured I'll go out and get a little jump start on it.
Oh yeah.
Chris says it's the dreary day. Yeah, it could be. It could be just the kind of blog, right? It was a bit sunny earlier. Although the Danforth feels quite busy for a Sunday. Quite a lot of people out today. Oh, Athens Bakery. I really want one of those honey glazed balls. I think that's baklava. It's really one of my favorite bakeries along the Danforth. Nanabat says, Drew, here on the West Coast too, just ate a huge lunch and feel like passing out. I feel you there. A dreary day and a big lunch would definitely make me want to just go to sleep. Go have a nap. And there's Alexander the Great Parquet. So I think we actually walked on this side before. So maybe when I get across there, I'll cross to the north side and walk that way. So if you're just joining, we are walking west on Danforth, heading downtown. In case you couldn't tell where we are, there's something here to spell it out for you. Oh, so that's a coffee place. I've been walking by this place for the last few months with that coming soon sign, 1 gram by Primo, not knowing what it is, thinking like, oh, it's probably another pot shop. But I can see there it says coffee bar. Well, it still hasn't opened yet. I feel like it's had a sign up there for quite a while now. Two asparagus for $3.
Dropping off Tom's dog. Well, he's at the airport, so I could leave.
Not about says it'd be cool to head down Pape to see Ontario Line progress. I could do that sometime, actually. It'd be kind of cool to see. Janice Pike says she did Main Street. Walked by a bit of copyright music, but hopefully it wasn't too loud. So hopefully I didn't catch it.
You love me? It's rice and
Ooh, a lot of gelato in there. I could see myself enjoying some gelato inside, but probably not an outside treat. Not on a day like today. We'll be good and wait for the light. So just at Chester Avenue, so the subway is just right up there. Hey Skywalkin. Hope your afternoon's going well. Hello, Michael Juniper says, great to watch here from the UK. Cheers. Thanks for joining in, Michael. So that subway station I don't think has any bus bays. So generally if you were going to go more north and south beyond walking distance, you go to Broadview or you go to Pape. No, Marcus, she said recently in a Reddit AMA that if they were to remove the bike lanes, like the province, that she doesn't want them removed, but she said the earliest they could do it is March. Skywalking says, very sad thing that's happening in California. Yeah, indeed. Been Sip and I were watching some of the news clips of it this morning. He was seeing like all these like these tabs on these celebrities that shouldn't be laughing because it sucks regardless, but their houses burnt down and whatnot. So we're at Care Commons. I'm gonna take a little peek inside here. Have a gander at what's being shown at Book City. There's some really cute Lunar New Year's books, because that's coming up at the end of the month. Chinese New Year. Mark says, oh, I thought you had a male mayor. We used to. We elected a female mayor, Olivia Chow, I believe about a year and a half ago. She originally helped build all the bike lanes. She was part of that group, the movement to build them. So understandably, she's probably quite upset that the province is trying to stick their nose in and rip them up for no good reason. And then look at Carrot Commons, and that little boxed-in place is the patio, the outdoor eating space for Fresh. Yes, what Mike and Nadabat said, it's the premier who wants to rip up the bike lanes. I actually think the bigger issue here is like all the parking along Danforth, because they could open that up as a lane. And there's a lot of parking lots kind of behind these buildings that don't really get used. I haven't really seen them at capacity. I could be wrong though. Chris says because he doesn't bike. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Marcus, that's fair. Even myself, I'm I still feel I'm learning things about it even as an adult. Oh, it's a really cute art studio. There's a lot of people inside of there too. You can go in there, and it says you can do classes. I should look that up, actually, see if they do like a little pottery class or something. Oh yeah, Marcus, I did see that episode. I think Johnny Strides was talking about it. He was watching it too. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Marcus is from Amsterdam. I got you confused yesterday because it's Dirk who's actually the German-speaking one. So this is, I was talking about it in Yoshi's stream, really big LCBO. I believe Boom said they have a very extensive cider collection here. And Sip was saying they have one of the biggest selection of imported Greek wines here. Funny enough, I've never actually been inside this LCBO. Oh, hey there, Zach Thong.
Well, if you need help, then like.
Oh, Mike, you're from Atlantic, Canada. Yeah, Marcus, I believe, well, there, Mike will answer, but I think Halifax is within what we consider Atlantic Canada. Marcus says New Brunswick, neighboring province to Nova Scotia, where Halifax is. Just to the north of Halifax, I believe. Or sorry, the north of Nova Scotia. Zach's about to have a meatball sub from Subway. Giving me ideas. I haven't had a meatball sub in a while. Oh, these are really cute. That one looks really familiar. Looks like an owl or has like some kind of a beak coming out of it. Kind of looks like a plague doctor mask. One of the bags there says, "My favorite salad is wine." Notabot thinks Mr. Sub is better than Subway. I feel like Subway is a pretty low bar. It's kind of like the pizza of pizzas. So Marcus says I'm from a small town near Groningen in the Netherlands, which is one of the biggest student cities in the country. I didn't know that. Oh, hey, Miss Lobo Bob. I hope your Sunday's going well. It's good to see you. I feel like I haven't seen your name in the chats in a bit. So we're now at Broadview in Danforth. So on yesterday's live stream, I came up that way and then went that way from Riverdale Park. But we're gonna keep going west. We're gonna go that way. Although I might cross over to that side just to get a view of the Don Valley Parkway on the south as we're crossing. Mike Landry says there's no Mr. Subs out in his part of the country. Maybe they're only an Ontario thing. You're not missing much. I mean, they're okay. We have a lot of better local sub shops around, like Lambo's, for example. They have 2 locations in Toronto. Although I feel like with those more local sub shops, they're very expensive. But Subway actually isn't that cheap these days. Oh, hey, Mr. Sunjeep. Oh, Miss Lobobob says now she's had 2 in-person encounters. Ken was in the beaches in late December. I didn't know that. Oh, that's cool. So you've met 2 so far. So I think this is actually really cool. So all these cars are lining up to go into the DVP. But this is a light that's separate from the Broadview light. So the bike lane can go there, but they have a bike signal right there. So they're supposed to stop. So the bikes and whatnot are supposed to stop. So the cars can go. But probably more than once or twice in the summer, I'd see all those Uber delivery guys just go through that red light, and it's really dangerous to do that because these cars are all like, they speed up too when they're trying to go into the Don Valley Parkway. Like they go around that corner pretty quick. So Marcus says Max went to the CN Tower and showed photos from the glass floor. It made me more interested in it. Yeah, I hate that glass floor. My knees just turn to like spaghetti as soon as I step on it. Ms. Lovas says he was making a pre-recorded video. Okay, well that makes sense. So just happenstance you bumped into him. Did you end up in his pre-recorded video at all? Oh, cute doggies. Stephen Edwards, yeah, we were just talking about that actually. I feel like every time I walk along the Danforth, somebody brings it up these days about the bike lanes. Doug Ford coming to rip them up. Oh, that's really cool, Marcus. Yeah, if you ever come to Toronto, feel free to give me a shout. I do want to go to the Netherlands again. I really liked Amsterdam. The Amsterdam bike lanes are way, way, way more chaotic than these ones. I was more worried about getting killed by a cyclist in Amsterdam than I was any of the cars. And Notabot has some good advice there. If you visit, recommend reserving the restaurant. It includes a ride up and only ends up being a little more expensive. Plus, yeah, you get a meal. It's pre-fee meal. Although it has gone up in price. I think it's like $70 now. 70 or 80 for the meal and the ride up. But I mean, the ride up is already like $40 or $50. Sloboa says, well, I didn't say no, but I didn't say sure either. So you inadvertently ended up on it, I guess. Maybe I'll have to go look up that video. But there's the skyline. Ollie in Canada, welcome. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate it. There's the Don Valley Parkway looking south. Oh, he didn't show you and your friend, but he can hear you too. Ken is really nice. On my New Year's Eve live stream, right at the end, he was heading home and he bumped into us and he stopped and chatted for a bit. Really, really nice guy. Really easy and fun to talk to. Yeah, we all love Ken. And I was corrected on it once. Ken was actually the OG, the first to do Toronto walk tubing. To our knowledge, there might have been some people that have done it earlier but didn't stick it out. But he's one of the first who's still going strong. He started even before Johnny. I think Sip was asking him like what made him get into walk tubing or something. I can't remember. There was a lot going on because we met him earlier in the night down at the lake, and I think after New Year's, I think Sip was asking him a few questions. And he had some really interesting answers. Steve says, not much better day to handle the Bloor Viaduct. Last time I did the Bloor Viaduct, I think like a couple weeks ago, you couldn't see any of the skyline. It was so foggy. Another view here. You can see the Don River down there. One second, guys. Just gonna put my tripod out. Just so I could put the gimbal down for a second. And just gonna get the battery pack going. 1 second, guys. Oh, hey, Kurt Affair. My buddy Kurt. Alright, okay, we are plugged in and charging. Now I have to brush snow all off the bottom of the gimbal, but I kind of wonder what the people driving think, that I'm just like holding this thing in my hand walking down the viaduct. Kurt, you missed it. We had a conversation going 10 to 15 minutes ago saying that Subway is the pizza of the sub world. Toronto Walktuber podcast could be interesting. Yeah. It's kind of fun to hear like a little bit more about Ken's story of how he just decided to start filming his walks one day. Kurt says Subway's so meh. You get on board with that? Yeah, it's my feeling. Go says Subway runs under a crazy infrastructure. You're right. There's a subway running directly underneath our feet. You can't really get a good view of it here, but maybe in the spring or the summer, I'll do a live. Probably down the trail down there or down Bayview, and you can see, you can see the subway tracks that are like kind of underneath it. Hey Neville 6000, since there's no independent sub places in Toronto anymore, blasting Subway Mr. Sub is pointless. No, I gave Lambos a shout out. Oh yeah, thanks Kurt. Thanks for posting Asif's channel. Go, go, go. I still keep meaning to catch one of your lives. So yeah, well, there's a bit of lull in my walk, guys. Remember to hit that like button. And if you're new here, I do these pretty often. These kind of walks around the city or wherever I am. And I think I'm almost at 1.5K. So yeah, hit that subscribe button. It'd be pretty cool to hit it soon. So I'm walking your regular route to work, to the bridge. Chat kind of goes by quick. Let me see it. Kurt's asking where Sip is out buying Fairlife products. No, he was at a baptism this morning. He didn't want to go, but then he found out there's going to be a lot of food there, so he went. So he'll probably do a walk with me sometime this week. He'll be back. I am officially off the Danforth. Yeah, I'm on Bloor now. Although somebody said that it stops at Broadview side, so like the whole viaduct is technically called Bloor Street. I think we were looking that up on Google Maps one day. Hello, Vincent and Friends says hi from Montreal. I hope the wind isn't too bad now. I could switch on the mics if it's getting bad. Just let me know. Oh, hey there, Princess Margaret. Welcome. Steven says baptisms always makes him think of the movie Godfather. I mean, I'd go to one too for food. I feel like I have a story that I went somewhere once for food. Somewhere I wasn't supposed to be, and I can't remember where or when it was. It was a while ago, though. I think it was something like on U of T campus. Like, I think somebody told me, oh, there's food here, and I went, and it was like, I was not supposed to be there, but people were happy that I was there. I forget what it was. Kurt says Dr. Ruth was the guest speaker. She was hilarious. That's right, Dr. Ruth, the sex doctor, right? I think she's like passed away now. So there's Castle Frank subway station over there. Yeah, that's right, Medano. She passed away, and so did Sue Johansson. That's who a lot of us Canadians grew up watching. Kurt says, yeah, I saw both doctors speak, her and Sue Johansson. Yeah. Yeah, they're both really funny. Hey there, Christina. It's a little more mild today. A little bit more. No, Princess Sip is not here today. He had to go to a baptism earlier and is now eating a lot of yummy Greek food. Mike Landry, $5. Thank you, Mike, for the $5. He's saying, if you don't mind me asking, how long have you and Sip known each other? So Sip and I have known each other for just over a year, actually. I'm gonna flip the camera back around. Yeah, so just over a year we've known each other. I just want to show a shot of this. So I was looking at listings for condos in this building, and the view from some of them is really spectacular. As you can see all over the Don Valley. Oh, hey, Yoshi. How was Moana 2? Actually, I haven't even seen Moana 1. Hello, Upstate NY Bob. So there's a view of the Rosedale Valley Road. Princess says, that's great. I'm sure he's having fun. He probably would have rather come out on the walk, but I think it was good for him to go see his family and everything. Mark says, how can one afford to live in such buildings? You and me have the same questions, Marcus. Yeah, I wish I could afford like a nice condo, or really any condo at this point. Janice says no food and water if in condo. I believe you're saying that you can't afford to buy food or pay your water bill if you live in a condo, because that would be correct. Yeah, actually, this condo building itself too, there's a lot of listings in there that nobody's bought. So Marcus asking, how much would an apartment cost in a building like that? So these are condos, but people buy them to rent them out. And when I was looking, a one bedroom, they were asking about 2,400 Canadian a month. And I remember telling a few people that. I think there was one that was like 1,900, but it was a bachelor unit. And some of my friends were like, oh, that's actually affordable. I'm like, to who? I remember back in the day, they used to say that a third of your income should go towards your housing. No more than a third, 33%. But nowadays, people in Toronto seem to accept that like 50 to 60% of their monthly take-home income goes to rent. And that is nuts. Oh, hey there, Backroad says, I'm a realtor and we have a lot of people that want to buy them and just can't save for a down payment. That's it, right? Because if you're stuck in the rent trap where you can't even like put aside money each paycheck, then yeah, how are you going to ever save up for a down payment? It's quite sad, really. And if you speak to some people, or a lot of people that work in downtown Toronto, most of the time they don't even live here because they can't afford here. They have to like commute down here from like the really, really far suburbs and whatnot. Or even further, you know, from like places almost as far as Barrie, if not Barrie or further. It's so funny, I didn't realize that they had all this wrapping up. I thought when I come by here before that you could actually look in the store. Backroad saying I have friends that, 1 second, I think it just went all weird. You have clients that are buying places together like friends joining together. Yeah, I've heard of that too. And it says no bachelor apartment should cost over $800. Yeah, I agree. Not about asking how far west am I headed. I'm not sure. I'll probably go to Yonge and Bloor and decide if I'm going to go south, north, or continue west. Likely I'll probably keep going west, so then I can just hop in the subway when I'm done the stream. It's like looking at the cutouts they have here. They have Meghan Markle. They have Queen Elizabeth, Audrey Hepburn, Kate, Princess Di, Beyonce. They have all the queens. Yeah, in Toronto, you'd be very, very lucky if you found a bachelor apartment, like even a really old one with no dishwasher or ensuite laundry, for under $1,600. Like you get pretty lucky. There are some, but like they're probably in undesirable areas or really run down. You'd hit the jackpot if you found anywhere in the city limits under 1,200 even. Oh, Utterly Free. Hey, we are currently on Bloor Street, just passing by the Church of St. Peter and St. Simon the Apostle. Apostle? I don't know how to say that correctly. And we are heading westbound. We'll be approaching Sherbourne shortly. Starting to get dark out now. I put my watch on to see it, but I can't see anything. Like, I have to roll back my sleeve to look at it, so I don't even know the time right now. I think it's probably around just after 5:30. That'd be my guess. Kurt says, let's all move to Thailand. I like pad thai. I agree. I'd gladly move to Thailand. I've never been. I've been to Hong Kong and I've been to parts of China and Japan, but not to pad thai. Or not to pad thai, not to Thailand. Johnny's been there a bunch of times. I think I've watched a few of his walks there.
We actually have.
I've never been to pad thai either. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I didn't realize they opened up this alleyway. Bob says I've been to pad thai, but it's never been to me. Oh, you guys have to let me let this one down. So it used to be funny. Toronto pad thai, like in the 2000s when it was starting to become a popular dish here, they would always make it with ketchup, and I used to be like, oh, this is like, I love ketchup. I was like, this is weird and not great. And then I finally had proper pad thai made with tamarind sauce, and I was like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. I don't know why Toronto became known as the place for a while that made all pad thai with ketchup. So much so that there's a restaurant in East End, Salatine, they did this marketing thing where they made a funny song. It's like, no ketchup on pad thai. Yeah, Princess, we'll have to fly you up here and have you make a big lunch for us all. So now we're at Sherbourne and Bloor. Oh yeah, spring rolls. I forgot about that restaurant. They made you think that you were eating elevated Pan-Asian food, but it really was never that great. iPad Thai. Oh yeah, I love spicy food too, but if you ever rewatch that time I went to the One of a Kind show and I live streamed it, and there was that one woman that gave us like all these different samples of hot sauce on the dried spaghetti sticks or the uncooked spaghetti, and by the end of it, like my mouth was just on fire. I was like in tears, but I don't think I showed you guys that. I think you probably heard me complaining about it for like the next 5 minutes after. Oh, that was funny. And then Sip went back and like ended up buying all that hot sauce from her. Oh, hey, Fana Canuck. Sorry, I was trying to scroll the thing and it said you guys got to see my face again. Hot One Spaghetti Edition. Yeah, thanks Upstate and my Bob. Yeah, I didn't think they were all going to be that hot, but when you're trying that many different ones so consecutively like that, and it doesn't hit you until like about 30 seconds or a minute after you're done. Marcus says, have I tried Dutch sprinkles on bread? It's called hagelslag. I have not. So what's funny is somebody gave us a box of stroopwafels, and Sip had never tried them, and I was explaining them, I'm like, oh yeah, they're everywhere in Amsterdam. Stroopwafels. And I love them in Amsterdam. Like I had one that was like warm and gooey. Oh yeah, Princess, I think you were saying before that you made your own hot sauce. I remember that. That'd be pretty cool to try. Oh yeah, Dutch Crunch. Let's see if maybe Marcus will confirm it's the same thing. Kurt did a couple of Hegel slags this time.
They're nuts, so.
Oh yeah, Marcus, somebody told me to dip it in like coffee. Stroopwafel and tea. Tea sounds great, yeah. I'll have to try that next time I get some more. But I feel like the ones that we get here in Canada are not as fresh. Like they almost like, they're just like a slightly stale. There's the Rogers headquarters. Very ominous looking villain building. Ah, salut Renaissance Elf. Il says, bonsoir, monsieur Eddie. Comment ça va? Tu prends une chocolat de chaude? No, I don't need a hot chocolate right now. It's actually not too cold today. Il n'est pas froid ici, maintenant. So we're now at Ted Rogers Way in Bloor, which is Jarvis, but they just renamed the strip of Jarvis from that light, those lights down there, to here, Ted Rogers Way. When Ted Rogers passed away, because they needed his name on another thing. Princess says her pizza's a hit, always sells out. Oh, I need to try your pizza then. Jeez. I think I need to take a trip down to Trinidad. Marcus. Have you ever heard of Dutch oven? Yes, we had a conversation about that a few streams back. Do they call it Dutch ovens over there too, or do they have a different name for it? I feel a more appropriate name would be like the Walmart Bakery or something like that. See, Kurt's asking the real questions here. Was it a common Dutch occurrence to make it a thing? Oh yeah, we have Going Dutch. That's when everybody pays their own bill at a restaurant, which I think is just essentially common here. I think it's the default when you go out with friends, unless it's like someone's birthday. Generally, everybody pays for their own food. I was watching one of Christine's We Go Places tour, one of her live streams from not long ago, where I think she went in the Old Stone Inn, and I couldn't see the chat replay because I was watching on my TV, but you said something to her, Kurt, and like she cracked up. She's like, no, I'm not asking that. And I need to go back and watch to see what exactly you told her to ask the front desk. So go ask the Old Stone Inn, do they give Dutch ovens out? Nanebot says, not the norm in the US, which is annoying. Default is one bill. It's usually the default here too. Like if you don't say anything, you just ask for the check, they just bring you one. So you have to say like, no, multiple checks. Oh, nice. They still have the Christmas tree lights up along Bloor Street. So the next part of this walk will be really pretty. Marcus says we're known for being cheap. When you eat at someone's house, they may send a tikkie afterwards asking for money. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. I mean, the thing is, if somebody invites you over for dinner, it's generally considered a bit rude to go empty-handed, so you'd bring like a dessert or a bottle of wine or something like that. But I don't think you'd ever ask for money. I don't even know how you would start that conversation. Hey guys, I hope you liked my hard-boiled eggs that I made. So if you can each send me $5, that'd be swell. A little tikkie for me. $1 million tikkies below €1 were sent last year. Oh wow. There's a lot of small money exchange going on there. Wait a second. When did the Sunset Grill reopen? That's so funny, they closed. They've been closed for like a year or so. Although I don't recall Sunset Grill being open this late, but there's definitely people inside there. Now I'm curious. That's funny. Sorry guys, I was just so fascinated that the Sunset Grill had reopened. Because they literally had like paper up over the doors and everything. Eddie now knows his tikkie rights. You don't know your tikkie rights. Yeah, there's the elevator I still haven't gone on a ride for yet. Don Henley's favorite restaurant, Sunset Grill. I don't even like the Sunset Grill that much. I like it as an option for breakfast / brunch food when there's nothing else around. Some sirens. I'm gonna mute for a second, guys, if I can get it. Alright, hopefully I saved all y'all's ears from that. Daniel says Egg Smart is better. I agree. The one on Sherbourne closed though, fortunately, so. Thanks for muting copyright Saturday music. Oh gosh, so I used to do ASMR on YouTube lifetimes ago. Right off of Young, and it'd be really annoying because you try to do ASMR stuff in like one long take, because otherwise if you do cuts and edits it ruins the immersion. And I'd always have to restart them because there's always be sirens going up and down yelling, even at like 1 in the morning. Like I go to bed and I set my alarm for like 1 or 2 a.m. to try to film something. No, still sirens. So we're almost at Young and Bloor. Mark says, do Canadians plan ahead a lot as well? Let's say I want to organize a birthday party. I usually need to ask my friends 1 to 2 months in advance, at least. Otherwise, they book their vacay. I think it depends friend group to friend group. Because I've had some friend groups where you could let them know like a week or 2 in advance, and you've had some friend groups that you'd have to let them know a few months in advance. So I think it depends on how busy the individual is, but generally I could let people know at least like 2 weeks in advance, and you're pretty safe, you're pretty in the clear. Poor folks falling asleep by ASR only woken up by sirens. Yeah. It's very annoying. That's why my videos can only be about 20 minutes, because that usually be the grace period I get before another siren will come. It's getting a bit windy here. So my apologies about the wind cutting through the mic. And Chris says it just sounds cold. Kurt says he's very confused by Marcus's question. What are friends? I'm always a little confused why H&M, that used to be here, became a fabric land. When H&M couldn't afford to be there anymore, it's a fabric land. Can I clearly afford to be there? Arc'teryx. This is for people who can afford Toronto rent, where they can buy really nice jackets. And another bus, got to make your own clothes. Times are tough. Sip brought up a point the other day, because he was like, you know how there's always like cooking shows and like home DIY shows and whatnot? He's like, there's no shows that just show you how to do like simple sewing things, like fixing a hole in your pants or how to make your own sweater. Maybe there are and I just haven't seen them, but hey Vasily. Yeah, Toronto rent or a jacket. One or the other, not both. Or a meal at Italy. Oh, hey Dan Lee, do most of your clothes shopping on eBay? Oh yeah, upstate NY Bob. Yeah, there are YouTube videos that show you how to do these things, but he was thinking more like why there aren't like TV shows. Like, I feel like there's probably some episodes of Martha Stewart Living where she taught you how to patch up some jeans.
I used to do this, but you forget about it. You forget about your friend. I was following you.
She's asking if Italy is a restaurant. It's kind of a mixed marketplace of Italian food. It's a grocery store and a couple of restaurants and a cafe and a place where you can get what are those called? The crispy things that you put cream in the middle. Oh my god, what are they called? They're like flutes. I don't think I'm helping describing them. Oh my god, what are they called? It's gonna bother me until I remember what they're called. And they put powdered sugar on them sometimes. I don't know why like the word gnocchi comes to mind. They're not called gnocchi, they're called something else. No, not Eclair. It's like an Italian name. It's like those hard... Yeah, thank you. There you go. Not a macaroni. Cannoli. Cannoli. No, yeah, cannoli. Only cannoli. Which is weird because I was literally talking about them last night too because we were down around here. I mean, I wouldn't mind tiramisu either. We can cut up here to Yorkville. Oh wow, they're having a sale of 2 custom-made suits for Toronto rent. A cream flute. If I want tiramisu, I can ask Sip to make me some later. I don't think that's what he makes. He's Greek. I don't know. I guess he can make baklava maybe. I don't think he knows how to make tiramisu. Oh, they still have the Christmas lights up. It's so pretty. Mariana says they can call that suit shop Bargain Harold's now. I miss Bargain Harold's. Remember the one that was at like Coxwell and Gerrard? A bucket van. I must have missed that. Oh, upstate, my Bob says this area makes him think of Henry. Yeah. I hope Henry comes back to streaming soon. You have to ask your ex if he knits then, Marcus. Princess pictures me to be a great dancer like Kurt. I'll let you keep that picture in your head. I won't destroy that for you, I promise. Men's knitting tendencies in Iceland. It almost sounds like somebody's dissertation, their PhD dissertation. And bears. It's really pretty, actually. The red balls, I know they're for Christmas, but it kind of reminds me of Chinese New Year, or the Lunar New Year that's coming up. So hopefully they keep this up for another couple of weeks. Kurt says I can dance, just can't do cardio. It's so pretty here. I like the ambiance. I just want to build a house here in the middle of Yorkville. Ooh, the selfie tunnel.
Are you together?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want a picture?
Thank you.
Cole told them to count the ornament. Does Japan do it though? Oh, there's some soft jazz music playing. So they're gonna flag me for copyright, so now I have to go the other way. That's all I need is soft jazz taking my $1.50 my $1.50 monetization for this stream. I don't know the particular name of this square, Marcus, but we just always call this Yorkville. I'm sure there's a proper name for it. So I'm trying to do this thing. I'm trying to figure it out, actually, to do like a little overlay or a link that you could click on while I'm doing a live stream, and it'll show you where I am, so you could actually look up the things around me. But I haven't figured out how to do that yet. But I saw it. I see some Twitch streamers do it when they're doing walks like this. So I just got to figure out how to do it for myself. But I think that would like help a lot too. Saipan Ornament Square. What is this? Mandy's. Oh, Mandy. Gourmet salad. Oh, it's just gourmet salad? That's the only thing they serve there? And then Starbucks. Miss Lobobob says Town Hall Square, so that's what this is called. Interesting. Novell says, according to Google Maps, it's called the Village of Yorkdale Park. Oh, that's funny, Nutty Boys. Ad for a new TV show called Going Dutch. See, Kurt, great minds think alike. You're thinking the same thing. That's the only association I have with that name anyways. Only selling salad. How much lettuce can they be making realistically? Wasn't there like a lettuce shortage like not too long ago? I remember you go to Subway and they're like, oh yeah, we can't put lettuce on your sub. I don't know why that Starbucks reminds me of Henry. I think I've probably seen many live stream where he's gone in there to get coffee or coffee. Oh, we all miss Henry. Hopefully he comes back. I know he's dealing with a lot, and he's probably also got some burnout with the chat, but Village of Yorkdale, Yorkville Park. Mandy's is wildly bougie and super expensive. It looks like it. It's crazy what you can charge for just lettuce, I guess. At Mandy's, you come and you give without taking. Oh, it's starting to snow. Pretty. Yorkville's the posh area. Yeah, it is. It's the, I think it likes to think of itself as the posh area, at least. I almost walked into that sandwich board thing right there. Then they would have had a YouTube short of me tripping over that. So this is Hemingway's. Right to the, let me get to the spot where I can actually point up. A New Zealand restaurant and bar. And this whole building here. And they have a really cool outdoor winter patio, winterized patio up top there. Because they have heat blasters going.
No, but where's the cup?
So now we're on Yorkville Avenue. The street we're on was Cumberland. Now this is Yorkville Avenue proper. Yeah, it's really pretty with the snowflakes. Oh yeah, thank you Modano for sharing Henry's channel, Toronto Tech and Transit. Yeah, he's a walktuber. He's sort of I'm trying to figure out how to word it. Like he's brought our community together. Well, he's sort of he's like this one of the most friendliest people you'll ever meet. He's taking a little bit of a break from doing the walk tubing stuff, but I feel like I'm sure we all agree on this. It feels like a big chunk of your life is missing when he's not live streaming. So there's a little bit of sadness in all of us, the Toronto walktuber community at the moment, but it'll be really nice once he's back and doing it again. Yeah, exactly. Kurt's got it right. Henry is the glue. He's the one who kind of like got us all together, and you know, like kind of like, because I only started doing live streams not long ago, and Vasily found my channel, and then Henry just kind of like welcomed me with like open arms. Like he was just so excited to like meet me and everything. And it was like a little bit weird to me at first, because doing YouTube, like doing the ASMR stuff, like ASMR people do not welcome you with open arms. Like you're in their territory by doing similar content. So I was like, are walktubers like that? I was like, would Johnny be upset ever meeting me? But then no, everyone in the Toronto walktuber community is just like amazing and friendly, and you know. Oh, Russell Oliver is still open. Huh. Oh, cute dog.
No.
We keep trying to put snow boots on Coda. Chris tried to do smart walk tubing to alienate two communities. So back at making a lot of video in Toronto between my apartments. Oh, that's cool. To check out your channel later. Yeah, because he's still sick. We believe so. I think he told Vasily he's getting better, but just wants to make sure that he's 100% better before he gets back into it. So, right, copyright music, gotta stroll. Although look at like the pretty purple lights that are hanging above here as we go by really quickly. All right, by this music that's playing, but they should be playing Mandy instead. Better songs. That's really pretty. But yeah, he's taking a break. He's recuperating. Henry's had a lot going on in his life, a lot to deal with. So, you know, like we're very excited to the prospect of having him back soon. I'm hoping he starts up before Chinese New Year, because I told him that I would go with him to Pacific Mall for a stream. So, and he should introduce some mukbangs on your channel. That's the thing. I'm never, even on my ASMR, like doing those food videos would get like so many views, but I hated watching myself eat. I hate the intentionalness of it, like the smacking your lips and whatnot. Like, oof. This is so pretty, the snow and the Four Seasons in the background with that purple light.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, it looks so pretty. You can really see it in like the car headlights and whatnot. And you can see an impatient guy trying to make a left. And he's honking at the one in front because he's not going quick enough while making the left turn. Very pretty, very, very Toronto. Christina says she despises ASMR. ASMR is a very broad umbrella term. Like there are some ickiness with it, like the food eating that I don't really enjoy as much. I mean, I don't mind the food content that some of the other Toronto walktubers make, like when they're telling you how good it tastes and whatnot. Like I like that stuff, but just the intentionalness of like the ASMR stuff with the microphones right up in their mouths while they're chewing. But I like ASMR content where it's like more like you can zone out watching it. Like there used to be one that they would like build Lego I liked a lot, or they would like fold origami. Like I really love that. Marcus, since we're on the topic of K Bears earlier, if you want an interesting channel, you can go watch this for a second and come back. Look up Retrocadia on YouTube. See if you recognize anyone. Oh, these are really pretty, actually. I believe they keep these up year-round, too. I think it's like 2 adult moose. And a calf, I believe. Young calves. And big moose. And this one's just looking right at you. So if you've never been to Canada, these are actually how big moose actually are. They're the size of elephants. Yeah, not about it. Wouldn't be nice if these were real moose. The calf, yeah, they'd be psycho. Yeah, Marcus, look that up and then look at older videos, not a newer one. Like an older one, like 5+ years ago. Yeah, I think these are permanent, right? But they probably don't have lights on them all the time. Kurt. More Bears than the Chicago NFL team. Probably take that as a compliment. Well, thank you, Marcus. There's a lot of alcohol involved in those. Oh, hey, Gabriella, no worries. I didn't know Sapan is streaming now. Is he around here? I wonder if I can go snipe him. I haven't seen Sapan since New Year's. Princess says it's way bigger than me, Eddie. Elle says that'd be hilarious if we had elephant-sized land animals in Canada. Yeah, I guess we used to have like mammoths and mastodons. I guess our biggest land animal is the moose, right? Or grizzly bears? Are grizzly bears bigger than moose? Moose are like huge. Like every time I've seen one, I'm just shocked to think of. I I'm just shocked because I don't expect them to be that huge. I think them to be like the size of a horse, but they're like much bigger than that. It's Joe Snowball said Japan to tell him it's a warning. He's in Thornhill though. He's quite far away. That'd be a walk for tee shots to do. Yeah, I don't think he can throw that far. Kurt, you never know. I got quite the pitching arm. I can throw a whole 10 feet. Asking if I have any weight loss tips. I just did Weight Watchers actually. It just simplified calorie counting because my problem was whenever I would go on one of these diets is that I would go off the diet after a few weeks because I'd like cheat and go eat McNuggets as one does. But Weight Watchers sort of allowed you to cheat and still feel like you're still on your diet, so that's what worked out really well for me. But at the end of the day, it's going to be the diet that works for you. You just got to find what works for you. There's no one simple solution other than Ozempic. But, no, I lost the weight before Ozempic became a thing. Oh, the wood bison. Oh, the Gordon Lightfoot murals. I am, and I think that's back there, but there's a bunch of copyright music being played back there. Bill says, how much weight did you lose? I think 120, 130. I've gained some back, but all in all, yeah. I think at my highest, I was just about to tip the scales at 280 pounds. Hey, Hand. Marcus says, I only know Weight Watchers from their tomato soup. What else is it? They do sell Weight Watchers food, but it was just the app that I used that just like simplified the calorie counting. Like you'd put in what you ate and then it would let you know how many points you had left that day. I had no idea you were that generously proportioned. It's okay, you can say I was fat. Oh, thanks, Marcus. Yeah, Mike, I've been doing it for... Yeah, I guess I think we started that channel in 2015, and then we stopped doing it, and I had all this equipment, and I was like, well, I want to do something, so I sort of dipped my toes in ASMR, and then that took off, and then kind of got burnt out on that content, and I've really been enjoying walk tubing now, so... Yeah, Wayne, you're not kidding. Oh, Yoshi, you mean Square Boys? Yeah, it's good food, Yoshi. Like, you know, it's not like you're not gonna get like fine dining experience at Square Boys, but like for the price you paid and the fact that it's one of those. Sip and I know the owner, not too personally, just through like happenstance, but he's really there for the community because he knows that there's a lot of people that's their. All right, I'm gonna honk at another guy not going fast enough for the one behind. Like that's their one night out of the week where they get to have a nice meal out, and he's like, yeah, I want these people to still come, the older generation that still live in that area. So Marcus, my ASMR channel is deactivated at the moment. I kind of took it down to just sort of like pull focus onto this channel. I'll probably bring it back up at like a later date, but it was kind of like distracting me, and it was kind of like the YouTube burnout. So when I'd upload a new video, like I think I had 23,000 subscribers, and I'd upload a new video, and then I would like check my stats the next day, and I would have suddenly lost like 20 subscribers. And when you go into negative like that, like every time you would do something, it's just like, you're just like, what the heck am I doing? Why am I still doing this kind of thing? What is going on with my gimbal? There we go. So she says, I probably don't know who the owner is unless you and Sip bring me there. Yeah, we could do that. I went to high school with him, so I don't know how much he remembers of me, but he took over the restaurant from his father, I think about like 20 years ago or so. Yeah, Marcus, from time to time, some people will come into my live and will mention that they know me through the ASMR channel, and they'll ask, like, when are you going to do it again? Why'd you stop? Et cetera, et cetera. So, Chris says, used to have kilos at work, but I have to convert to know what the weight is in pounds still. I think I do a general conversion of like 2.2 in my head. Backroads asking, what bitrate am I streaming with? I think I capped it off at 5,500. So it's showing me 5,500 at 60 frames per second right now at 1080p. I haven't quite tried 4K yet. Actually, I don't know how to enable 4K on Prism. I think you have to use Moblin. But I think there's an issue with Moblin because T-Shots uses it and Johnny uses it, and they all have second phones. And I do not have a second phone to be able to monitor the chat, so... Oh yeah, not a bot. It's also confusing when you go to the UK. They still use miles for roads there. I think roads and speed, even though everything else is in metric. This is a really quiet street. Knowing my luck, I'd probably just walk down into a dead end. Although it looks like no one's like living in these houses. They all have like construction notices on them. Oh yeah, they use stones for weight, which I still can't get my head around. This is a dead end, isn't it? No, maybe I can walk between that house. Watch, I'll end up in someone's backyard live streaming. No, it's like a driveway, I think. Yeah, it's a dead end. These people are probably wondering what this random guy is doing walking down the street if they don't live here. A lot of these houses are like under construction, so they're getting renovated. Imagine like these townhouses are not cheap, even though they're not very big. But you'd be living right in like near the heart of downtown, right in Yorkville. Oh, and this like really old lantern here. Oh, cool. So I was thinking this looks like the Mackenzie House, one of the oldest townhouses in Toronto. Although this is not the Mackenzie House. The Mackenzie House is down closer to Eaton Centre, just behind it. But although these look kind of new and revitalized, I bet they're quite old. Just very well taken care of or restored. Although maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. These are probably brand new. They just look pretty. So we're just at Belmont and Davenport. A lot of small boutique clothing stores here in this area. Starting to get a little bit chilly now. Not too bad. I think we'll be coming around to Avenue Road, and we'll swing down that way and back down south towards the Royal Ontario Museum. It's really pretty in this condo lobby. Wow, really upscale. I should go inside and go look around. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that. Very nice though. I guess the snow kind of stopped though. Although yeah, even this lobby's quite nice too. They have a giant chandelier up top. All right, Marcus, I hope you have a good sleep tonight. Thanks for joining in and for the fun chats this evening. Yeah, Backroads, I was having a look around Moblin also, and I just like, it's not the most user-friendly app. I'll wait for them to pull out. So I think I just have to play around with it someday. But it seems to be what what the bigger YouTubers or Walktubers are using. Gonna move? Okay, there we go. Well, they moved enough for me at least to go behind them. Yeah, not about. I have enough bandwidth to do them as nice as Johnny, but he does something different. I saw he does Moblin to, I wrote it down, some sort of cloud sharing thing. And then, so I think that goes to OBS and then goes to YouTube. So I think he does have a bit more of a delay, but his streams are always really, really sharp, really nice. Not a lot of quantizing in the image. Johnny has, gosh, when I was standing next to him at New Year's Eve, Sid pointed out that he's got 3 phones going. And even T-Shots has 2 phones, but I think she uses the second phone to check the YouTube chats, because I don't think Moblin, I think it doesn't show if you get a super thanks or anything like that, so I think she has the other phone running to show all that. Yeah, Johnny did say, he said if I had more questions about it, I would just DM him. So I might do that someday. Yeah, he's using Bell and Rogers right now. He kind of dual bands them to get a better signal. I think he said he was going to be using a third carrier soon. Maybe he is already. Which I'm assuming is going to be just TELUS, but I could be wrong. Ah, hey, Original 6. He has almost as many phones as e-scooters, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how you dual band. I know you can use 2 eSIMs in your phone, and I think you can prioritize it to like whatever's the stronger signal, and it'll just keep going back and forth. So I think that's what he means by dual banding, but I could be wrong. Please tell us. Actually, it's Sunday, so he's going to be going live around 8 o'clock on his second channel, Johnny Stumbles. So hopefully I'll try to make it home. Well, I should be home before then, so I'm probably going to be signing off on the stream soon. But hopefully I make it home to check that out. I usually lurk those. Sometimes I'll chat. It's starting to snow again. Oh, it's like a retirement home dinner going on in there. It's a very fancy dinner. I want to film people's faces though. Oh, it is a retirement residence. It's a very upscale retirement residence. Because it's like they're eating quite fancy meals in there. Have I called in on Stumbles yet? No, I have not. I might one day, because yeah, he posts his numbers unless people call in at the end. Alright, Chris, enjoy your dinner and I'll see you tomorrow. Cars I'll never be able to afford. Oh wow, Backroads, you know how much it costs a month to be in that retirement home? That's crazy. 12,000, jeez. I'm trying to do the math, so that would be 144,000 a year. That's crazy. Hey, Jennifer Gala. Hope your Sunday's going well. Oh, does he use the same number each time, Novell? I thought he like randomly generates it on some app. Yeah, not about people that used to shop at the Ferrari store end up in that retirement home, yeah. The hall? Oh, I want the dog to jump on me. It's so cute. There's the entrance to Yorkville Village. Isn't that Hazelton Lanes? I guess it's called Yorkville Village. I just thought it was called Hazelton Lanes. Oh, Janice Pike. Janice, you called Johnny on Johnny Stumbles one time. I didn't know that. That's really cool. I'm on Avenue Road right now, heading south towards Bloor. So to the left of me on this side is Hazelton Lanes, or Yorkville Village, or Yorkville itself proper. Oh yeah, Janice, you must have been pretty nervous. I think that's it. I think I'm too nervous to call Johnny. Oh, they have a giant Steve Jobs portrait in there with bubblegum in his mouth next to David Bowie. It's a cool art gallery. I kind of want to go look inside one day. Yeah, even when I am, when I bump into Johnny, I'm like, the words don't come out of my mouth the way they want to. I think he saw my Patagonia hat and he's like, I own one of them, but like I got mine cheap in Thailand. And I was like, oh, I'll take your Thailand one. I'm like, wait, why would I want to take his Thailand one? It's like my brain farts. Jennifer says she can't call Johnny, you have an accent. Yeah, your accent's fine though. We heard you on Vasily's video. I think you'd be okay. Kids finger painting, $40,000. I'm in the wrong business then. Maybe I should be selling these mini Ferraris. I mean, maybe I should call him to Johnny tonight then. I mean, then I can ask him all those technical questions that I have. Oh. Delices. But there's like an accent aigu on that E, so it'd be like Delices. Probably saying it wrong. We're just gonna call it Delish in honor of Henry. I can always call in and pretend I'm someone else. If I do my Mickey Mouse voice, I can pretend that I'm Diffie. Although he does the Mickey Mouse voice way, way, way better. Alright, good night, Princess. I'm probably gonna call it a stream soon too. Just gonna kind of loop back around to Bay Station. I like these cute little outdoor spaces here. we'll go back down Yorkville. Oh, Modano, $10. Thank you, Modano, for the $10. Says for the Pizza Hockey Box combo fund. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. Actually, you're right. I keep thinking about that pizza box, the one where you can flick the puck into the net. I really want to do that. Thank you so much, Modano, for the $10. Appreciate it. Modano, I feel like I should be paying you the $10 for all the super modding you've been doing. Thank you so much. We're gonna head back down to Yorkville. Oh no, we're on Cumberland now. We're on the right street. Oh, my feet are killing me doing two days back to back of long walks. I have this like $300 foot massager thing from Costco, and all it really does is just like vibrate really hard, but it really helps with like blood circulation in your feet. Oh, this is actually really cute. Yorkville Lane. Is this new? Huh. Never noticed it before. So I'm gonna go home and use that massager. I have no idea how Henry was doing so many days back to back with all these walks. It's the old espresso building. And Jennifer says, my only one hating winter after Christmas, can't wait for spring. I was hating it for a bit, and then the snow fell Friday night, and then I liked it Friday night, and most of Saturday, and now I hate it again, so.
No, like he's trying to like.
I think right now I'm just mostly hating the longer, or sorry, rather the shorter days. Like how the sun's still gone by like 5, which is usually when I'm done work. Because I actually really enjoyed doing the live stream yesterday in the morning during the day. All right, Nadebot, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Well, trying to cross here, but some people don't stop for crosswalks.
And exactly it. Everybody else is below the mark. That's why he was. That's why.
Yeah, Miss Lobo Bob. That's the solace, I guess, in it. The length of days do get a bit longer. I think they say, what is it, like each day is like just over a minute extra or under a minute extra.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, when they ask us to put our clocks forward, that's when we start to get more light, but that's actually daylight savings time itself, so if they remove daylight savings time, we'd never put our clocks forward. Ooh, who are Cupfort and Kim? I just first read that as Cupfart, but Cupfort. Yep, Janice, the clocks go up in March. That's when they go ahead. What is it? Spring ahead, fall back. But yeah, we're probably gonna end it here shortly, folks, because I'm probably gonna hop in the bay just over on the other side of these green lights. But I just wanted to thank everyone for joining me tonight on this walk. Started all the way back in the East End and made it downtown, and of course now I'm leaving. Cole comes. Cole, you're late. You're late. I'm sorry, Cole. That's too bad. Oh, sorry about that timing. I'm gonna tear my cage up. That's okay, Cole. Yeah, I probably should have started a little bit later today, but I wanted to get some daylight in, so my bad. And my feet are killing me anyway, so I need to hop in the subway and go rest my feet. 2 days in a row of long walks kind of takes it out of you, so. How do you plan this walk to end when Cole got here? Poor Cole. Cole, Sapan's still going though. I think Sapan's probably still gonna go for a while, so. True, not his fault. Sloths just don't move that fast. Oh, funny. From joy to sadness in 20 seconds. Oh, Cole. We love you, Cole. It's like I'm gonna sit down on one of these, but then it's like, no, I'm gonna sit in the snow. But then I realized people have actually been sitting down because you can see their butt prints. Another one there. And I think there's another. Looks like there's another butt print there. That's funny. But yeah, thank you, everyone. I'm gonna flip the camera around. So thank you for joining me on that walk. And sorry, Cole, that you came in last minute. My camera never wants to center my head, or maybe it's just the way I hold the gimbal. But yeah, thank you all. Thank you for the super thanks. Thank you, mods. Thanks everyone for dropping by. Great as always to see everyone and see all your names in the chat. And I'll be hopping in some of your guys' chats soon. Trying to think when I'll be doing my next live. I don't know yet. Sip and I will probably do one this week. Actually, no, tomorrow I might be doing one. Jeez, I'll be doing 3 days in a row. Chris is supposed to be coming down, so I think me and last message, Sip shave Eddie's eyebrows off. Don't give him ideas. He'll listen. But yeah, thank you all, everyone. I'm gonna end the stream now. I'm getting cold and my feet are sore. But I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Sunday nights. And I think it's Sapan's still streaming. I'll probably hop on his chat over there when I get home. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys later this week. Just get the gimbal to go down. There we go. All right, everyone. Have a good night and enjoy your Sunday. Sip, bring Eddie some leftover food. Hopefully he's watching. All right, good night, everyone. Take care.